Hi all. Today we will discuss about existentialism and education. So what is existence? That's a basic question when we are discussing about existentialism. It is neither a school nor a system of philosophy when compared with all the other schools of philosophy we have discussed so far. Because this particular ideology developed and propagated through the writings of eminent personalities in different parts of the world. And it is considered as fascinating and terrifying philosophy. So it's one at the same time. It is so attractive. It is so beautiful. And at the same time, it is terrifying. Just in the case of fire. So beauty to see a fire, a lamp, when it uh, when we lights a lamp, the fire is so beautiful. But when we try to touch it, we feel the burning pain. So similarly, the postulates, many postulates of existentialism are one and the same time fascinating and terrifying that we can see. So according to existentialism, the term itself, the existence of human beings. So human beings is supreme. Man is the source of all values. That's their first principle. Because human beings generate values. So all source of values are human beings themselves, no doubt. Because only we are we are thinking about, discussing about values, value sets, value deterioration, types of values, etc. So everything pertains to human beings only. And another um, important principle, existence precedes essence. So this principle is a contradiction to postulates of other philosophies, other philosophical systems. Because how an individual lives, that determine his or her essence, nature, what they remain, how one live here, how one establish here. That's the existence, the being, how we are establishing here, how we are existing here, living here. That's more important than essence. And that the way of life, the way we interact with, way we behave in this particular world, that create our essence. So that's an important principle. Not the essence is important. For other philosophies, essence is more important than existence. But for existentialists, existence is more important. the human existence, how we are existing, how we are establishing, how we are exploring ourselves, how we are creating values. And we already see that the fascinating and terrifying because many of their concepts in their writings, in their essays, novels, poetry, they gave more emphasis to suffering than happiness. Generally, people are uh, trying to highlight the happy side, the better side. Happy side is considered as the better side. But according to existentialism, the reality is different. There are suffering everywhere because happiness is momentary. Some glimpses in our entire life. But suffering is not like that. It is with us every time. So we have to give more emphasis to suffering because it is more significant. How to deal with suffering, how to cope up with suffering. Now world over is suffering due to a microbe, microorganism. We call it as COVID-19 virus, novel coronavirus. So it's a suffering. So how to cope up with suffering? So that's a very important principle. So they gave more prominence to gathering than alienation, birth than death is more important, sorrow is more important. So that's why uh, existentialism can be said as terrifying sometimes. So these are some of the important principles of existentialism. And here also in among Malayalam writers, you may be familiar with Kunyunni Master. His very famous lines shows his existentialist nature in his writing. ഇതു ഞാൻ ഒറ്റ വര ഇതിലെനിക്ക് എന്നെ എഴുതാം എന്റെ കൈപ്പടയിൽ തന്നെ ഒരു സമാന്തര വര വന്നാൽ ഇതൊരു ഇരട്ട വരയായാൽ ഇനി വെറും കോപ്പി എഴുത്തു തന്നെ എനിക്കും ഗതി. His very very famous lines. It is in the line of his existentialist thought. I am a single line. A single line means a unique. I can write me means I can establish me in my own handwriting. But when a parallel line comes, imitation. So existence is not imitation. He clearly spells out existence is uniqueness, not copying the life of others. Never try to copy life of others. Lead life of your own in your own way. If a parallel line comes, my fate also as a copywriter. Copying. There is imitation. So existentialism never promote imitation, but it promote uniqueness. That is can be expressed in Kunyunni Master's these famous lines also. So now let us see the aims of education. So, as we already mentioned, that uniqueness is important. The primary aim of education is development of authenticity. So, being authentic, original and authentic, then only we shall be unique. We can keep ourselves away from copying down, imitation. So, for developing authenticity, that certain conditions are specified. One is undistorted awareness of one's own condition. Undistorted means clear. So, there shall be a very clear self awareness, awareness about our own self. Who am I? What are my capacities? What are my weaknesses, my strong points, etc. Then own self as basis of judgment. So take decisions on the basis of yourself. First, we have a clear perception, awareness of our own self. Then that self, ourself, as the basis of judgment, not on the basis of the suggestions made by others. Then congruence between judgment and action, agreement between judgment and action. So a decision shall be made on the basis of our own self, and we will stick on the decision and action. So that judgment and action, agreement between judgment and action. Take a decision, take a step and follow it properly. Naturally, we see that people are saying so many things, but in life, in practical life, they do opposite things. Suppose people are talking about the public education system, and the same people, in the case of education of their children, they enroll them in some private institutions. So there is no congruence between, no agreement between judgment and action. So if you want to be authentic, then these three conditions shall be essential. Then another aim of education, make conscious of destination. Education help to make us conscious about our destination, where we want to reach, to become. That's destination. What I want to become. Then education shall provide occasions for creating awareness. So awareness is very, very important. We have seen that undistorted awareness of self, not only self, but about others and about environment, society, etc. So education should create occasions for creating awareness. Then education should open suffering than happiness. It's an ironical statement. Because our education system in many ways open suffering, not actually what the existentialist meant. They mean that education should open suffering, the types of suffering, how to overcome suffering, how to cope up with suffering, etc. Not pressurizing the learners through education system. not such kind of suffering. Suffering not by providing more homework, suffering by a lack of or inadequate uh, toilet facilities in institutions, seating facilities, other physical infrastructural facilities. It is not like that. All those are real life suffering for many learners in different parts of the world as well as in our country as well. It is not that suffering, but the sufferings in life than happiness. That's the role of education, aim of education. Then develop uniqueness. There shall be no scope for copying down imitation. So try to be unique. Then there are infinite possibilities in life of everybody. So no general education. So that uniqueness. Never try to develop or generalize all into one, but each into unique. So education shall provide opportunity to explore such possibilities. So these are some of the aims of education. Then curriculum. So we already seen that their principle, subject man as the source of all values. So subjectivity is truth. Truth is subjective. Existence precedes essence. How we are existing. Whether we are existing as unique, as a single line, as Kunyani Master said, or as a copybook. Self-paced and self-created. So there is a spelling error. Self-created. Self-paced and self-created. Then individual differences. So curriculum shall be designed in such a way to promote self-paced and self-created learning, because uniqueness is their aim, and it should cater individual differences. Each individual is unique. So there shall be provisions in the curriculum to satisfy the needs of different types of individuals, different types of learners. Then curriculum should satisfy immediate and ultimate needs, because one of the aim of education is that to awareness, consciousness about our destination means ultimate need. So it should satisfy immediate needs of the present as well as of the future. So in order to attain all these things, they propose to include humanities as the central of curriculum, and mainly poetry. There also is a spelling error, pardon for that. Poetry, drama, music, art, literature, etc. Because we already seen that this ideology has been propagated through writings. So poetry, drama, novel, music, art, literature, etc. are the major share in curriculum, as well as science, social science, mathematics also as secondary. So that's all about curriculum. Then methodology. That knowledge is valid which is of value for individual. So that's their existentialist perception on knowledge. The knowledge valid to individual only is valuable. So it is individualistic. Say knowledge required for me or valid for me may not be valuable for you. So your need may be different. The knowledge you demand, you require may be different. Knowing to make personal choice, that's very, very important. Making personal choice. Say one such a point in our life, in a human life, is choice of a life partner. So how we are choosing our life partner, how much freedom we have to choose that. So that's a very, very significant aspect in our life. So that making that personal choice that we have to know. The aim, curriculum, all these things support uniqueness, promote uniqueness. So naturally they reject group methods because they viewed that existentialism viewed that group dynamics overrule individual needs. So groups are like that. One or two may be dominant in a group, or few may be passive. So the group dynamics will go in the way of thinking of some dominant uh, persons in the group, dominant learners in the group. So group methods are uh, not uh, good according to existentialism, and they promote methods to develop creativity. Any method you can use, but that shall promote creativity, and counseling shall be an integral part. So they promote counseling, academic counseling. The term counseling is misleading many times because as and when we hear the term counseling, we thought of uh, psychological counseling. It is not like that. Most of the time, learners required academic counseling, not psychological counseling. But nowadays, everything is categorized as every learner has some learning problem and some other psychological problem, and all those are taken care of by psychological counseling. It should not be like that. Majority of them require only academic counseling. So that shall be an integral part of methodology. Then with regard to teacher, teacher shall be an existentialist, help learners to be original and authentic instead of imitation. That we have already discussed that point. So the duty of the teacher to enable learners to be original and authentic, not to copying down, not for imitation. Then teacher shall create educational situations for developing awareness. There shall be a positive relationship between teacher and learner. Then avoid applying labels. What is labels? What is labeling in classroom? Naturally, many of you may suffer from labeling. The backbenchers, the latecomers, such kind of labeling that we are teachers we are using. It should not be. This is not a fair practice, so shall be avoided. No such labeling in for learners. And a teacher shall be a lifelong learner. That's another major point. Teacher shall be a learner always, along with students. Then freedom and discipline, full freedom and self-discipline, because uniqueness, authenticity, etc. are highlighted. Uniqueness is the aim of education. So full freedom to be creative and to try to cope up with sufferings. So full freedom and naturally self-discipline. So that's the end of this presentation. So thanks for watching. Thank you all.